is making me look so pasty. I promise I am not like this fair skinned.
I mean,
nothing wrong with that, but like it almost seems like it's not real, which
True.
is not real.
You're unreal, Kat.
I'm
Just
sparkling.
Just your beauty, you sparkly little Twilight vampire.
Oh my gosh, call me Albert Collins.
Oh my god, Bella. Oh my god, the fact we all used to be obsessed with those shitty ass vampire books, like what even? And then at the end to be like a grown ass adult imprinted on a child. What?
That was weird. That was
anyway.
That was weird. Anyways, intro.
Jesus. Hey guys,
It's been so long. Like I don't even know what Dre's face looks like anymore. Like
I know
we were supposed to record last week, but like I still had like stuff to do. I moved. I had to unpack everything, and then to make sure the internet was like I didn't even have the internet set up. Like that's just how behind I was. It was only Thursday. Then I moved in that day.
Yes. So. Yeah. No, Kat was like, I move in Thursday. Let's record. And then like, I think finally at like 8:00, we were like, because normally we record between 6 and 7. Finally at 8 or around there, she was like, dude, I don't even have the internet set up. And I was like, so we are not recording this week.
Which is good. I mean, like Dre was busy anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of worked out.
I was. I had a friend coming in for the weekend on Friday, so like there was literally no way I could work Friday. And then I was in Nashville for Saturday and Sunday, so it just worked out.
It did. I'm so proud of us.
Yes. But thank you all for coming back.
Yay! I'm sorry that we're gone so long.
Never again. I can't say that for sure.
Oh my gosh! I have to tell you one thing though.
Tell me this one thing.
So incredibly stressful. Like,
oh god.
Like you don't think it's stressful, especially like I had movers help me, and then I had Kylie and Allison who did like so much to help move me in. But it's still like so stressful because as soon as like I had everything moved in, like I had to go make sure the apartment was cleaned, and like I had all my shit together, and so I can turn in my keys, and then I had to go to the store because bitch had nothing in her fridge. So I was going to be sucking on ice cubes for that night if I like didn't go to the store. Girl. So that takes like 2 hours because girl's got to go to the fancy ass grocery store. Girl's not going to Walmart. She had to go to Trader Joe's.
She on that TJ life now, y'all?
Yeah.
Kat upgraded.
I did.
Okay.
And then I had to get, the internet stuff. So I had to go stop by Xfinity. And I felt like I was running around constantly. Kylie and Allison were at my apartment, like building stuff. They organized so much while I was away. And because they were trying to help me because Einstein gets really bad anxiety moving. So they're like, okay, we got to get all this stuff in so Einstein does not have a panic attack. It was good. Just Mochi. Just Mochi.
Mochi, he's cool. Like, he's cool. But also, bless up Kylie and Allison. Thank you so much.
Yeah, like
being the real ones.
They're the real G. Because they took those days off, Thursday, Aww. Friday, but I felt they did so much for me on Thursday that I felt guilty almost asking them to come help me on Friday and Saturday. So I just kind of let them be because they work a lot and I wanted them to like do their thing and I can just like slowly come out of the boxes and put stuff away. And that's what I've been doing. It's been slow. I had somebody come over Friday though. I had a friend from work come over and she helped me a little bit clean up because Dustin still had the key to the apartment. So I went over there and helped help clean
Stop
up.
Hitting yourself.
Help clean up a little bit. But it's so stressful. I was so exhausted. I felt like I lost like 3 pounds. Because I live on the 3rd floor with no elevator, and I'm just walking my ass up and down these steps.
Wait, do you live on the 3rd floor of your new place too?
Yes.
Jesus. Listen, your butt gonna stay lifted. Okay.
Literally,
No
like
off
I
days.
went right before I left because I had to take 2 days off of work because I moved in on Thursday. And before I left work, I'm like, I was like moving for like weeks beforehand.
Right.
Like to my parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was moving stuff and I went to work one day, like the day before I was leaving. And I said, girls, I'm going to have the perkiest ass ever from doing these stairs. Like, girl's going to have a dump truck of an ass with the perfect form, no lumps, no bumps, everything smooth. Like you want to slip $100 bill between the cheeks. Like, that's how nice those are. Like, it's just chef kisses. Like, I had the booty of the decade from those stairs. It was wonderful. And calves for days.
Oh God, the whole fucking package. I was gonna say, you have the ass that the rappers rap about. Okay.
Yeah.
That is the ass that you have. Okay.
Like,
we have no, oh my God, Becky,
good.
Look at her butt, but like in a good way.
Yeah. I was like, damn, I'll be doing stairs. I'll be sweating. And I don't sweat easily either. So I was really working, like taking loads over to my parents' house of my shit. And then I realized I was like, I got to get rid of some stuff.
Oh, bitch. As do I. I say as I ordered more stuff from Society 6. But they had some really good stuff. Anyway, this is not about me. Okay, so
it's okay. I believe in you.
Yeah, not basically, but I am going to go visit Kat in a couple weeks. We already talked about it. So I'm very excited to see what her apartment looks like when it doesn't have 2 nasty ass boys living in it. I'm very excited. So.
Yes, I already have all Dre's stuff ready. So when she gets there, she'll be comfortable. And like Dre and I eat the same. So she'll have all the kind of foods that she wants to eat. And it'll be so perfect. It's so easy.
Just as Kat would say, chef kisses perfect.
Chef kisses perfect.
Oh, I'm so excited. So were there any like major hiccups with you moving, or just mostly like just kind of like the up and down usual moving type shit?
So I was fortunate enough, like I paid movers, so they moved all my stuff, and that was really, really nice. They actually done 3 hours. So the movers got there at 9 o'clock and they were done, after 3 hours. So it worked out really well. So I didn't have any issues. There was just a couple things, like I still don't have a light bulb in my fridge, so I had to put a work order for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Funny story. I like scary movies. Everybody should know that by now. I literally scared the literal shit out of myself.
What happened? What did you do?
So it was like 9:30 at night, and I decided to take a shower, get in the shower, get all ready for bed. I walk out. Einstein, because he's not used to like the apartment yet, so he follows me around. So he went in the bathroom with me. I walked out of my bathroom. My fucking bedroom door was closed. I was like, I never close my doors except for when I'm in there.
Yeah.
So I was like, I stopped and I just looked at the door like this. I was like, all right, we're going to be logical about this. So I grabbed the kitchen knife that, really nice kitchen knives that I just got. And I literally turned on every light in my apartment and I fucking kicked my door open, like full blown, like boom.
I like how you're like, we're going to be logical about this. I got a knife and I fucking just kicked the shit out of my door. Like,
well, any scary movie, everyone knows that if somebody's hiding in there, they're expecting you to slowly open that door.
That's true.
I'm gonna take them by surprise. I drop kicked my own damn door open. I kicked it open, and I'm like, "Who the fuck's in here?" Because Mochi was in there too, so I wanted to make sure I got in there fast.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Looking at me like, "What the fuck, bitch? I was sleeping."
It's fucking napping, mom.
So I'm like looking around to make sure nobody's in there because I don't remember closing the door. I really don't. And I look behind the door and my electrical panel is open. I was like, okay, I know I didn't do that because I'm freaking terrified of that thing. Like, I don't touch breakers at all.
Oh, interesting.
So I was like, okay, take a breath. deep breath, be logical. The door was locked. Einstein would have heard something. He would have freaked the fuck out while I was in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that no one came in. Mochi would have barked too. Like,
correct.
Be logical. Okay, what could have happened? Like my heart's racing. Like I'm about to give myself gas. That's how worked up I am. I'm like, all right, electrical panel. They had to do some testing in here for like the alarms and everything to make sure the filters worked. So they probably shut off the electricity in some parts of my apartment. Boom, check. And I never look behind the door usually. So that's probably what happened. They left it open and I didn't realize that. Second, I had the fan open. Maybe it would have blown the door closed. Like I might have hit it on the way back and the floor is not completely level. So it might have closed itself. Right. A whole bunch of possibilities. I'm trying to make myself feel better. I lay in bed and I was up till like 3 a.m. I was like, I can't sleep because someone's going to grab my tootsies from underneath the bed or someone's going to be like, why so serious? And like, come grab me. Like I was like freaking out. Eventually I was so tired. I passed out and I woke up. I woke up at 6 o'clock because, you know, that's when my alarm goes off for work. Yeah. And I thought, son of a bitch. This is the worst. The only time I hate being by myself. To be fair, even if I had like a significant other over here, I still would have been the one to kick open the door anyways.
Truly.
Because I'm just like that. I'm not very conventional.
Be like, no, honey, this is a job for me. Step back.
But I was like freaking out. It was so scary. It was just like when you told me about your instance at your apartment.
True.
The knocking.
Yes. No, it's fucking scary, dude. But I almost guarantee you that probably your AC kicked on and shut the door because like, especially if you have a register nearby, because I know that happens on my bedroom door. So, but I mean,
yeah, I was scared.
Yeah, I was scared. Long story short, I was scared.
And like the thing was like, I'm not like a screamer or anything, and I don't get like overly worked up. So literally, if like anybody was watching me, if there was like a recording, it literally be me like,
just the straightest face, but so scared inside.
I did at one point, like I lifted the sheets up to check underneath my bed, and like one of my socks apparently I kicked off that night, like flew in the air, and I went. That was instead of like a scream, I'd go.
It's fucking flying and socks. I was like,
a flying sock probably stinks.
Probably should, put that in the laundry.
I didn't even realize I kicked my socks off because I usually don't wear socks to bed.
Right.
So,
same.
The fact that I wore socks to bed, it was like.
You were all off kilter, dude.
Yeah. So that is like the only hiccup I've had at my apartment is I scared myself and I knew it was coming because for like the past like 2 days, like those nights when I had those days off, I would go and I would make a nice cup of coffee in my cute little coffee teacup things. And like I would have vegan banana bread and I'd heat that up in the microwave and I'd sit there and with a little bowl of fruit and with my little tray and I would just eat as I'm watching like scary movies, like haunted shows. Right. And I in the pitch black, like girl's not gonna have any lights on. I got the projector going. I got surround sound. I'm sitting there by myself, and of course, I knew I was gonna scare myself eventually, and that's how it happened.
But now it's happened, and maybe you'll calm down, and maybe you won't, because you haven't lived alone since what, California? So it's been a hot second.
Yeah, it's been like a couple of years.
Yeah, it's been since 2018, so it's all good. But I'm glad that moving, for the most part, went well for you.
Yeah.
As both of us who have moved a lot together.
Yeah, we really do move a lot, don't we?
Yes. Okay, this is so bad. Sometimes I'll randomly look up job postings like within my agency, but for different states. And they had a job opening in Yuma, which is where my sister lives.
Yeah.
And I almost considered applying. I was like, oh my God, like, even though Yuma is just a fucking desolate place and it's just Marines and like whatever. Marines and old people. I was like, it still holds a special place in my heart. And then they also had openings in Tucson, just outside Phoenix, and Flagstaff. And I was
I go to
like,
Flagstaff a lot.
Yeah, I know. I texted my sister and she was like, bruh, if anywhere, like go to Flagstaff. And so I looked up apartment prices and I'm like, nope, we're staying in Tennessee a little bit longer. So I was like, Dre needs a few pay increases before we can afford Flagstaff. But I was like, damn. Ugh. And I was like, and I told myself, you're not fucking moving for 3 years. I'm a year and a half in and I'm already like, so when am I moving?
So when's the next place?
When do we leave? No, honestly, I would love to live in Tucson, but that's a story for a different day. So anyway, no moving. We stay.
None of that.
Stay. Well, I am going to talk a little bit about Nashville.
Yes, I want to hear all about your trip. I know we talked briefly off camera, but I want to hear all of the dirty deets that we said we were saving for the camera.
Yes. Okay. So the trip was like it had really good moments, and then there's also moments where it's like I just want to rip out someone's like left rib bone. Like I don't know why I decided to go with that bone group, but here we are. So like getting to Nashville was fun. And let me preface. So the point of the trip was like my best friend Kristen, she didn't, sorry to name drop, but whatever. So she didn't get to have her bachelorette party last year like she wanted because of COVID. And and so with things not really like fully opening up until like a little bit ago, we had already planned her bachelorette party in another city. So my other friend, I'm gonna call her Reese. So like Reese and I were both like, let's kind of wild out in Nashville a little bit, kind of give her like a mini bachelorette party. We didn't tell her that. I don't think we ever told her that. Like that was our plan, but it was fine. Getting to Nashville was fine. Getting ready was good. Dinner was good. This is all Saturday night. And then it was so crowded, like, because it's Nashville on Memorial Day weekend. Like, it was just so busy. And we were lucky the first bar we went into wasn't really a line, and there was a rooftop bar. So we chilled out.
Nice.
Yes. We were on a rooftop for like the whole time. And so we got to like watch down like all the drunk people on the street and like all of the party buses and shit. Like they have like a party bus, but it's basically just like a large cart that's pulled by a tractor because we're in the South and that's what they do.
Okay.
And one of them had like a bucket in the front, and it said, "Let's get plowed" or something. I was like,
oh my gosh.
When in Nashville.
Only in Nashville, I feel like.
I think you are correct. So hung up on the rooftop for a while, and then we decide to leave the bar. And as one does, you usually don't stay in one bar, but there are lines for everything. And it was just like, we are not drunk enough to stand in a line for like an hour. So we ended up going up to Printer's Alley, but we didn't make it quite that far. And there's just like this random bar called Babyyyy's like on the way there. And so there was no line. So one of them, is either Reese or Kristen, were like, let's go in. And that was so fun. Like Bowie's just like didn't have a whole lot of people, but like it was still a decent crowd. And like you went there to watch live music. It wasn't just like you just sit there and talk to each other type of bar. So we ended up going to like the second level. And so we had like an overhang view of like the band, and we happened to get there between bands. And so the next one that came on was, I'm actually going to recommend them later. So they were fucking awesome. And they weren't a country band. They were rock. They were a rock band.
Nice.
With a female lead singer.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. And she was so talented, and the guitarist was so talented. And like there was awesome camaraderie with like the last band that was on and with them, because like they all like played the same shows all the time and like all this other crap, and it was just like so endearing. And I kept like white girl wooing, and apparently at one point I screamed, "Can I get a white girl woo woo in here?" Like from the balcony.
Did you get an answer?
No. No. Girl, you know I didn't.
Oh my gosh, that's even better.
People were like, I don't want any fucking part of that. You just stay up there on the balcony, bitch. So anyway, we were there for like, I don't know, like an hour and a half, 2 hours. It was a good time. And then we went to one more bar, but we didn't stay for very long because we were all getting tired, and we're like, let's just go back to the hotel and drink. But it took us a fucking hour to get an Uber. And I feel like there's only been one other time in my life it took me that long to get an Uber. And it was frustrating. Like I called one, Kristen called one, and then finally Reese called one at like 50 minutes after waiting. So got home, all immediately passed out, except Kristen got one last drink at the bar. I was like, girl, get your nightcap on. If you want to pass out with a pinkety drink in your hand, go for it. It was like an actual pink drink. And then the next day, on Sunday, we actually tried going to the Dolly Parton bar, and we couldn't get reservations.
Ooh,
yeah.
aw.
Yeah. It's called the
That
White
would have been
Limousine.
so cool.
Girl, I know. It's like all rooftop, and I guess there's like a pool and shit. And we tried to get reservations. Dolly. Yeah. But it turns out that that whole level was booked for one party for most of the day.
Jeez.
Yes. And I was like, God damn it, really? Like on a holiday weekend? That's like so shitty. And so we got put on a cancellation list, but you know, no one's going to fucking cancel. No. So yeah, it was kind of a bummer. We didn't get to do that, but we are going to go back one day. And just kind of hit some of the stuff like we didn't do this trip, and like especially hit the White Limousine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And we were like, what if we like what if we like stayed at the Graduate, because the White Limousine bar is on top of the Graduate Hotel, and like the minimum price to stay there a night is like $450. And I was like, hell no, like not even for the experience, unless we all win the lottery, because I'm like, I'm not paying this much for a freaking room. So we decided to go get food, and this is the worst part of the story, and I am going to try to hurry it along because so many things went wrong at this restaurant, but I did write some points down, so give me a second. So I'm not going to say the name of the business, just because defamation, even though I'm going to write a scathing Google review later. But yes, did it take a few minutes for them to get us like waters and menus? Yes. But like when it's busy, it's fine. So we get Kristen and I get ciders, and then Reese gets a sweet tea. 25 minutes goes by, and I flag down the waiter, and I'm like, hey, are our ciders on the way? And he's like, oh yeah. And I was like, we were thinking like, oh, maybe like the ciders were on draft and they had to tap a new one. Nope. Surely, I mean, 5 minutes later, the ciders came out, but they were in cans. They could have given to us so long ago. I was like, what even? I was like, okay, ciders were late, whatever. But at that same time, basically it reminded our waiter to put in the order for our food. He had gone 25 minutes without putting in our order, because that's when he also told me that what I wanted, they didn't have anymore. So I had to order something new. I was like, okay, that sucks. I wish you would have told me this 15 minutes ago, but here we are. I swear like another 20 minutes goes by. And then finally, Reese gets her food. And with her food comes her sweet tea. 45 to 50 minutes after we ordered our food. Like, it was ridiculous at this point. And it took them another 10 minutes to bring out Kristen and I's food. And I was like, I understand if there's a little bit of a lag in a kitchen, but usually it's like a few minutes, not 10. And like, even the
and if they do, they like come tell you.
Correct. Yes. Thank you. Also, they were playing live music at this restaurant, and like we couldn't even talk to each other because it was so loud, and we didn't know that there was going to be live music until we already sat down. Like 5 minutes after we sat down, here comes in this little country boy who was like gonna play Taylor Swift and like whatever covers, and I was like, oh god damn it. And then the last thing I'll say is like all of our bills were under $20, which was good because he actually didn't even charge us for our beers or our drinks. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that earlier.
Did he forget, or did he just like was like, oh, I'm a shitty server, so here, I'm not gonna charge you for your drinks?
Didn't tell us it was a comp. He literally just forgot. And like I actually got chicken. Like I was gonna get chicken on top of my mac and cheese, and I was like, you know, this is the one time I'm gonna get chicken. But like didn't get charged for that because the chicken ended up not being on my mac and cheese. And so it actually ended up being a fairly cheap bill for our meal. And so we each pay him in cash. This child, I shit you not, he was like 17. And you could be like, oh, well, he's like a new server. And I was like, no, I'm gonna get to that. So this child had the audacity to ask us if we wanted our change back. And I was like, yes, bitch, I want my change. Like, what? So he gives us our change back, actually gives Kristen incorrect change back, shorts her. And so let's just say each of us tipped him less than 10 cents. And you may be thinking, Dre, how dare you tip someone so low? They were clearly busy and he's new. No, this dude was very much serving everyone else regularly. Like there were tables that came in after us and got their checks and left before we ever got our food. And this happened with multiple tables. And like there was no reason to ignore us for any reason. And granted, there were only 2 waiters up there, but like they literally handled all of the rest of their tables fine except for ours. So I don't know what kind of aura we gave off, but it was just like there was no reason. Also, Kristen and I have worked in food service before. Kristen literally has a degree in it, okay? Hotel and tourism management. If anyone was not going to short on tip, it would be her, okay? Second me, and then third Reese. Like we are always minimum 20%ers. So you have got to really fuck up for us to tip how we did. But at the end of the day, we're like, this is not going to ruin our day. We're going to keep enjoying Nashville. But yes, that park just sucked. So then Sunday we just did some shopping, and then I took we went and got Jenny's ice cream, which Jenny's ice cream is pretty famous down here. So that was delicious. And then we went to Centennial Park, and I thought that was like actually kind of fun and relaxing. And then we took Reese to the airport, saw her off. And then Kristen and I came home, and I passed out as soon as I got home. She's like, do you want to watch a movie? And I'm like, no, I'm going to bed. I'm old.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Like Monday, I had the day off, obviously, because Memorial Day weekend. And I took out the trash, and that was it. Like I laid on the couch all day. I was so exhausted. Just like,
I bet.
Like I'm too old for this. So that was Nashville. So
wow.
I'm glad we both had interesting weekends.
Yeah. I scared myself shitless, and you got bad service.
I mean,
I think we're both a combination.
We're both the perfect combo. A haunted bad service. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but
what you're going with.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. But we do have to touch upon more topic before we end this podcast.
Yes. Y'all bitches knew we weren't going anywhere without bringing it up. So
BTS dropped their song Butter.
I realize by the time this is coming out, it's going to be like weeks after its release, but we were going to talk about it last week and then we didn't record. So,
and they're on like the Billboard top 100s, aren't they?
Number 1.
So they're really kicking what sugar asks, sugar receives.
That's right, baby. So we were talking about it, and I think I was right. of what the song was going to be.
Yeah, I think you were. I don't remember all that we said, but I remember I said that, you know, I don't think it's going to be like Dynamite because they just released like an English song that was kind of like bouncy and lively. And I thought if it was going to be anything, it was going to be a ballad or it was going to be something like quirky and kind of funny.
Yeah, you said like a smooth song because it was butter.
I mean, it is smooth like butter.
Smooth like butter. Criminal undercover.
But it kind of worked out. It was really nice. I as soon as it played, I love that song. I really do. They did a good job with that one.
Yes. I can't decide if when I am comparing English only songs, okay? Mm-hmm. Compared to the rest of discography, doesn't really come close. But I don't know. I think I like both Dynamite and Butter equally, but like for different reasons.
So, 100%. Yeah. Like my only thing was like when Dynamite first came out, like I liked Dynamite, but it took me time of like listening to it and like hearing it to be like, yeah, I really like this song. When Butter played, it was the beat, and there's a beat in that song that reminds me of another song, and I think that's why I like it so much. It like kind of like brings me back. I think it's like an older song. I think it's like a Beatles song. It sounds like, and so I really liked it right away. So it was kind of nice. So I kind of like Butter more than Dynamite. I like Dynamite. So.
Oh yeah, no, of course. All I was gonna say was like when I heard Butter, I was like, okay, this song is much more up of like Cat's Alley. Like obviously I love the song too, but like Dynamite is like so peppy. And then like Butter had like a little bit of like sexiness and being like, I'm a criminal undercover instead of like ping pongs and ding dongs. Like, you know, it's just like
ding dongs. Iced tea and a game of ping pong.
Cup of milk. Yeah, so I'm very happy with the song, and I'm glad it's doing numbers as they are well deserved and they keep getting more rich. And yes, boys, get your rich coin. So
chef kisses, we love it. We love to see it.
Oh, can I mention one more win, but from like us?
Yes.
My TikTok that I posted.
Yes, finally. I was gonna keep doing it and doing it until something happened. And by golly, I'm glad this happened. Dre, bitch, you deserve it.
Yes. Actually, 2 TikToks. So
yeah.
I know. The first one was the bunnies. Also follow us at Kat&Dre. Yeet. I did not think that was gonna pull numbers like at all. And I think
anything with bunnies will.
I know.
Anything with like animals.
That's very true. So that jumped up to 670 something the last time I looked at it. And I was just like, oh my God. That was the one we've never had that many views before. So that was exciting.
Yeah, I think the highest
it was 500 something.
It's like 500 something. Yeah, I'm looking like right
now. Go for it.
Okay. So the highest that we had before then was mine with 587.
Which one was that one?
That was Einstein telling me I can't have coffee.
A classic one.
So then Dre comes in and I was like, girl, like you're gonna have your time. I kept telling her, I'm like, I'm gonna keep saying the drop your TikToks because one of these days that shit's gonna hit the fan. That shit hit the fan. It hit 679 views. I was so proud. And then she drops another TikTok. And this is 1,047 views. Bitch, she came out of left field. Who is she? We don't know her. Queen of TikTok, well, you got the crown, girl.
Place it gingerly on this big ass head. Yes, no, that in case you haven't seen the TikTok, that was the first time I've ever tried Aperol, and I figured I would like it. And then I got that drink, and I was like, "Holy shit, I hate this!" And so I was like, "I need to make a TikTok about it." And that's it. Like literally, it's a 5 to 10 second video of me just grimacing, drinking Aperol, and I guess people like that. So I also looked pretty good. Because I was like going out to Nashville. But yeah, no, that like watching the numbers climb, like while I was out at Nashville, because I posted it right before we went on Saturday, I was like, holy shit. Anyway, so long story short, thank you to everyone who watches our TikToks. Much appreciated. I will never reach numbers like that again, but it was nice to feel that for once in my life. So
I love it. I told you it was going to happen.
I got to listen to you, Kat.
I said you're going to get it. You're trying so hard and you got it.
You're right. Kat's always right. And Kat always has really good recommendations. So I don't know what the order is, but I'm going to let you go first.
So this song I actually found on TikTok, and it's really a good song. It's called Popular Monster by Taylor Destroy. It's kind of like cool. It's really cool. It let me see if I can pull it up real quick. There's like a remix one that's really good, but I'm going to shout out the original. Yeah. For like the original one I found. So Taylor Destroy, it's really good because there's one line I really like it, and it goes, "Hey motherfucker, how do you think you're doing?" And like it's really good. It's like very like, I like songs that are like really like powerful and like kind of hype you up and be like, yeah, I'm a badass. Yes, I am.
I'm a bad bitch.
So it is a good song. I recommend it. And if you are on TikTok a lot, you probably have heard it because people have done like little short part snippets of that song.
Oh, okay.
It's good. Take a listen. Take a listen to all of them. Like they're all different. They're different, but they're really good. So
okay.
Popular Monster. Take a listen. I love it.
We love it. Put it in your ear holes. Okay.
Now, Dre, you never know what Dre's gonna recommend. Like, see, I'm always so original. I go for songs. Dre, you never know. She's gonna recommend food. She's gonna recommend a podcast. Recommend a show, a book, songs. What are you gonna do this week?
Music.
Music for 200.
Music for this easy ass bitch. I like how you gave me that intro, but I already said earlier that I was gonna recommend a band.
I know you were, but I like to give you a little hype.
Yes, bitch. Hype man come through. Yeah, so the band that we randomly saw this weekend is called Sweet Lizzy Project.
Ooh, I like that name.
Yes. Apparently they are pretty popular in Nashville, and they're actually from Cuba originally. So
really?
Yes, which I found incredible. So it is like I said, it is a rock band with a female lead singer, and the guitarist does no wrong. I am not a music person, but even I could tell like this dude is fucking phenomenal. Now, I haven't really had a chance to listen to like their original music yet, but I can tell from like their cover music and then like what I've seen on Instagram, like these bitches don't do any wrong. So per usual, I will link both of our recommendations down below. Unless you're listening, then, go to our Instagram
Pop
or something.
Off, take a listen.
Pop off, take a listen. You know what's up. So some good ass shit. Oh, I'm sorry. One more story that pertains to Sweet Lizzy Project. I drunk DM'd them.
Oh my gosh, you did not. What did you say?
All I said was, you guys are fucking awesome. That's all I said. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But
did they answer?
Yes, they did. They did answer.
Oh my god, what did they say?
All they said, like, it's not even that good of a story, but all they said was thanks. And just like a few exclamation points. They're just like, we ain't here for your bullshit. Like, whatever. But no, it was one of those things where I had totally forgot that I had DM'd them, like while I was drunk, like at the bar. And so when I woke up the next morning and saw I had a DM and it was like from them, I'm like, oh my God.
What did I do?
Why? So
oh my gosh, you're so funny.
I'm so chaotic.
I love it because like I'm so boring. And it's so much fun to go out with you because I'm just like sitting over here, like, drinking my drink, like kind of keeping to myself, like, and then here you are, like you're left field, and I love it because I never know what to expect from you, and that's what makes it. That's why we're such good friends.
I know.
We balance each other out.
We really do. Listen. If there were two of us, that is too much chaos. Okay, or two of me.
Way too much.
Too much.
Nah, I mean, I probably could handle two of you, to be honest. Like, you don't bother me at all. I don't think there's that. I don't think you ever done anything to make me angry or anything.
Just wait.
Don't thank you.
It'll come.
I don't think we're not around each other, I think, enough to incite something that is truly horrific. And also, like, you don't, I'm not a texter, so like there's also that.
That's very true.
We just get that perfect amount of like interaction, enough to like keep us entertained, and then we go on our way.
That's so true, but also not talking, like we joke around about your communication skills, but honestly, like not doing this last week, it felt like we went 18,000 years without seeing each other.
I know. It was weird. We even like DM'd each other too.
Yes.
Like,
so all I'm saying is that literally for the rest of our lives, we're just going to have to at least FaceTime each other every weekend.
I know. Well, we used to, fun fact, guys, her and I used to watch movies together when she lived in NorCal and I lived in SoCal. So California. So California, like when I lived in, I think I was in Irvine when I lived in Southern California. So, when we used to do that.
Oh, right. I forgot you even lived in Irvine for a hot second.
Yeah.
Were you living with your sister?
I was living with my brother at the time. Because I was like transitioning to the new apartment.
Right. Okay. God, time flies by.
Yeah, you were in Northern California and I was in Southern California. We would literally like FaceTime and watch movies together.
We were so cute.
We're still that cute. Why don't we do that anymore?
I don't know. But we will. Yeah.
We'll catch up on so much stuff when you come visit.
Yes.
I have Dre's room already behind this wall. You can't see it. Behind this wall, Dre's room is ready.
I'm so excited. I am so excited to come visit and then for you to eventually come visit, even though it's very boring. I took Kristen on a tour of my small town and we were done in 10 minutes. So if even that. So yeah, anyway. Okay, guys, follow us on Instagram for more fuckery, at Kat&Dre. Obviously still follow us on TikTok at Kat&Dre.
And keep watching Dre's TikToks.
Keep watching them, guys. Maybe I'll post another one. We'll see. And I don't know. So have a superb rest of your day of light or night.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Nobody else got outside.